Good afternoon. Clear-cut logging in the Castle Mountain Special Area is now underway. At 8 o'clock this morning, RCMP arrived at the Castle Mountain protest site west of Pincher Creek and removed the protesters. They were served with a court order Monday night telling them to leave by this morning. 3 protesters were peacefully arrested and removed from the scene this morning. A 4th was detained after approaching some of the heavy machinery on the site. Daryl Rummeld reports.
This would be the time for people to leave.
More than 20 days after a logging protest near the Castle River Valley began, RCMP moved in.
I'm very sorry, Inspector, but I'm not moving.
By holding his ground, Mike Judd believes he's fulfilling a moral obligation to stand up against clear-cutting, to speak for a forest with no voice.
People of Alberta are being robbed by this government.
Southern Alberta gets their water here. Everybody should be here.
Why would anybody vote for a government that is robbing their children and their grandchildren of the last best place we have in Alberta? Why would you do that?
For the past 3 weeks, Judd has held watch over the area from a small tent stashed in amongst the trees he's fighting so hard to protect. Protesters have already delayed plans to begin clear-cutting in the area by more than 2 weeks. This afternoon, these machines began the work they set out to do.
That's right.
It's death. We're for life. It's between life and death, and this is an elemental struggle right here that if we win it, we might save the planet. If we lose it, the planet is toast.
4 demonstrators were removed from the area peacefully by police and will have their own day in court near the end of February. As for the rest of the group, they've moved themselves about 1.5 kilometers up the road, just outside of that jurisdiction, and will await a formal appeal in court on Friday.
It is the prerogative of the police to enforce the court order, but we're a bit disappointed that we haven't had our say in court before that gets enforced.
We understand the dynamics of both sides, and this is a close-knit neighborhood in southern Alberta.
For now, protesters will continue to voice their opinion from a safe, legal distance and await their chance for an appeal to be heard by a Calgary court on Friday. Daryl Rummeld, CTV News, in the Crow's Nest Pass.
RCMP say they have not laid any charges against the 4 men, but they are scheduled to appear before a civil court judge on February 24th.